Hello, Ducklings! Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, isn't it? I know what day it is. Happy Wednesday to you, Ducklings. It's time for more Pokemon Stadium. I got it working. I fixed it. I fixed my troublemaking, problematic HDMI cable. Hello, Victor Eats Food. You forgot to update goal. I did forget to update goal. That's alright. We can have a stream where I have achieved goal. It's okay to have achieved goals sometimes, Sims. You don't just have to change them just because you met them. Sup, Victor? How goes it? Victor Eats Food. Hello? Hello? Alright, come on, Butts 2. Got places to be, people to see, Pokemon to, KO. Dragon Jam! Yo, new emotes just dropped. Why would it not move at 400 times speed? Look at him go. He's a boy. He's getting it. He's getting it. I don't know if we registered Rapidash last time. We're gonna go check. We're gonna go check real quick. Back out. Go to the Hall of Fame. Look at the statues of all my Pokemans. Look at my Pokemon statues. Look at them all. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Perfect. Perfect little critters. Why would Dragon Gem not move at 400 times speed? That is the question. Arbok, Raichu, Sandslash, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Ninetales, Wigglytuff, Golbat, Vileplume, Parasect, Venomoth, Dugtrio, Persian, Golduck, Primeape, Arcanine, Poliwrath, Alakazam, Machamp, Victory Bell, Tentacruel, Golem, Rapidash. Okay, Rapidash was the last one, so we pick up with Slowpoke. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You need an Excel spreadsheet. We do this all the time. Slowpoke. Slowpoke. My favorite out of 50. Amongst my 50 favorites, Slowpoke, Slowbro, is probably my favorite. Alright, Butts 2, get in there. Whoops. And we'll just go... There we go. Slowpoke, Slowbro, Magnemite, Magneton, Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd. I don't believe you. You should believe me. I made a whole emote after just Slowpoke. I have like 13 duck emotes, and then I have Slowpoke. How could that not be my favorite Pokemon? Just based on that one factor. Wooloo. Okay, see, I didn't make that. That's not mine. I didn't create that one. Although I do be liking Wooloo. He's definitely not my favorite, though. Wooloo doesn't beat out Slowbro. Omanite for sure doesn't beat out Slowbro. I think Omanite's cool, but he's not even Wooloo levels of favorite, you know? Thunderbolt. I don't hate the fossils. Just saying that Omanite's not on the Wooloo level. Like, fossils are probably my favorite subgroup of Pokemon. But they're not... I can't name a fossil that makes my list of favorite Pokemon ever. So maybe Armaldo. Maybe Armaldo, but I wouldn't just put Armaldo in there, you know? Thank you, Sims. I'd have to formulate a list and see. I'd need a number. I do really like Armaldo. Lapras? I hate Lapras too. Rude. She's talking about Medicham. People leave. You're the one who said you hate Lapras, not me. I mean, I said it too. You're the one who put it in here. Put it in this. You're the one who brought up hating Pokemon. Not my fault you brought up hating Pokemon while Lapras was on screen. Throw Lapras at me, I dare you. I double dare you. Do it! You won't! You won't! Chicken!
There's a difference in the number of preserved Pokemon.
Told you so. No Lapras throwing happening.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle
Thunderbolt.
has become one-sided.
A cookie to eat.
What now?
Make your excuses. You know you couldn't do it.
Perfect game.
By the way, there were no Resident Evil 4 mods posted today. This is the first day that I've seen it where there were just 0 mods posted for RE4. It was weird.
Good hit.
A lot of hits there, Cloyster.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
No one wanted you anyway, Medicham. Sims, you might have caught it if you had thrown something bigger than a Pokeball.
Wow.
Then again, you might not have, because there seems to be no rhyme or reason to whether you catch these things or not, really. Nom. Does the Nom cookie have a face? Is that its little mouth sticking out there? Yeah. Does him have eyes? Him does. Okay. I don't care, Psychic Fighting MC Hammerpants. That's Medicham. It's Medicham for you. Alright, Butts 2, Slowbro, Magneton, let's go.
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent.
Alright, let's hit him with the Ice Beam! Ice Beam! You need to update him though, Sims. You just need to. You just do need to. You just do need to. You know what I'm saying? You need to. Do it. Do it, dude. Do it! Do it!
This is a wild one from the word go. Oh, it's Hitmonchan. The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Alright, Hitmonchan. Psychic.
A psychic blast. No, this Pokemon looks strong.
I saw someone complaining on like Reddit or something that
One-hit wonder.
Pokemon needed to do a new Pokemon Stadium for like the modern generation.
In the number of
And
preserved Pokemon.
I'm not opposed to there being a battle-centric Pokemon spin-off game,
The remaining Pokemon count
but
is 3-1.
I feel like it's
The battle
almost
has become one-sided.
just like we have 300 Mario parties. It's true. We need it like we need a new Mario Party. We don't need a new Mario Party. And we don't need we need the old Mario Party. We need Mario Party 3 to drop already. Hey Anapu, welcome to the stream. But I don't think a new iteration of Pokemon Stadium would be nearly as impactful as Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, because the Pokemon are already 3D. You're not really, like, update with Pokemon packs. No more new Pokemon games. Just drop DLC packs every, like, year of new Pokemon. Just, like, you're in the same region the whole time, but you get new Pokemon. Oh, okay. Okay, like for Stadium.
Next up,
Ah,
another song.
you right, but you wrong. That's sick, Sims. How dare you? Especially considering how bad rental Pokemon are in the original stadiums. There's no way you could sell people rental Pokemon. It'd be ridiculous.
Oh, it's Arbok.
I'm selling ideas. No one's buying them, Sims. I'm sorry.
A psychic blast.
I wish someone was buying them. I'd love for
Looks like a bad Pokemon.
Game Freak to pop in here and be like, that everybody Sims character?
Down on the
I got good ideas. And yeah, I had to
This is a wild
make Game Freak sound like that, because otherwise it would have sounded racist if I had thrown a Japanese
Here's a Pokemon.
dialect. That's not Sims, what's the word? Accent. Accent on there. Got the Switch working. This is not... No. This is a Switch. We're not playing the Switch. The Switch is what we were playing last time, Anapu. Totally different. This is 64. I will educate you. This is almost as old as I am. Almost. I think it came out, what, 97? It's 4 years younger than us, Sims?
This Pokemon looks wrong. Why? Take it down with one hit.
96. September 96.
A preserved Pokemon.
And that's when it came out in North America. It was June of 96 it came out in Japan.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
There would be no point in doing the Pokemon Stadium version, the Switch version of Pokemon Stadium, because I couldn't get my Amnesia Psyduck.
Round 0.
It would also be much more difficult to register all 150 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame.
And there goes the
Like, many reasons. So, I think the big allure to a Pokemon Stadium type game now would be if they dropped it and you could transfer Pokemon from directly from Pokemon Home or from any generation of game that's on the Switch. Because the issue with the more modern Pokemon games is that they don't have a full national dex. They just have
to the end. Here's
a selection of Pokemon you can pull in. So, as old as my brother-in-law, I misread Bill 3 times. I was like, what does Bill mean? And brother-in-law, gotcha. Yeah, it is as old as him. Yeah. Slightly older. Older by like a month.
vigorous attack. No! This Pokemon looks wrong.
Did that do it? Dang it! I gave him Thunder for no reason! There was no reason to run Thunder. Except he does that cool Vegeta flex when he does it. That's acceptable. You're right. It's cool. I agree. It was awful. So if they dropped Pokemon Stadium 3, or Pokemon Stadium Switch, or Ultimate Pokemon Stadium, whatever they chose to call it, and it did have a complete national dex available, and they put in, you know, new mini games, of course, because that would be important, and it updated with each game release to expand,
Pokemon are entirely different types.
then, like, I could see it. You know, I could see it being a valid sell. But just what Pokemon Stadium was when it originally came out, Pokemon Stadium 3 wouldn't be a good selling point. Because if it's just access to the Pokemon that you already have access to in 3D, then they're already 3D. They're already three-dimensional models in the modern games. I can hit him with Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, either way. Let's hit him with Thunderbolt. She's not texting, Sims. She's chatting. Give her a break. You don't know. Maybe she's talking to it and just guessing at what's being said.
What'll it do? What's the weak?
In that theoretical scenario, her screaming, "Hey Siri, send blah 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 blah" actually works, and there's no way. I also hope her phone's heard "Hey Siri." That would be great.
Let go. It's doubly effective.
Only if I get caught.
Down. That's it. Stay clear.
Right, on to the rival fight. Just a little over 15 minutes in. Let's go. Oh, good time. Making good time. Siri responds to my voice only. What did I say? What wasn't very family friendly? No, texting and driving. Exactly. I would never encourage texting and driving.
The final battle against
you want to tune into the stream and not watch and just listen, though, that's totally acceptable. Totally reasonable. And with Pokemon Stadium announcer guy narrating the entire thing, like, it's not like you're even missing something. I'd encourage it even. You got a long drive? Pull up Twitch. Watch a stream. Doesn't have to be my stream. Could be my stream. You want it to be my stream. It doesn't have to be. Could be any stream. Could be Sublime Hysteria. He's streaming Amnesia the Bunker.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
That wasn't a shout out. That was just an observation.
Right, Thunderbolt. And the weak spot. Wow.
See, that's a shout out. That's a shout out. Why does it do that
For the next Pokemon.
every time? Why does it do that? What are you doing, Stream Elements?
Magneton. How will the type difference affect that?
Sims, why did Stream Elements do that?
Like fighting
Fix it.
poses. What's this? Severe hit. Hit you, Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed.
Strange thing is, it called everything else correctly. It just didn't call the name right. Sims, what do you mean? You want to watch this. This is engaging content. This is exciting stuff. We're registering Pokemon to the Hall of Fame. For an end goal. For an end goal. For an end goal.
Psychic Blast. Heavy damage.
Chat commands?
What a furious battle.
Shout out?
They're staring each other down.
How did it? Now I'm very confused. Also, how did that Magneton survive 2 psychics to the face?
Savage attack. Hit the weak spot. Ice beam. And it's down. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Blastoise.
Sims, test that command again.
The remaining
Please.
Pokemon count is 3-1.
Please and thankies.
The battle has become one-sided.
Mewtwo is definitely dead here. Oof, the earthquake.
Earthquake.
Okay, fine, I can test it. That's fine. Keep working on your stuff. Yeah, the shout out one. Now you're doing it anyway.
Pokemon is coming out.
Alright, Magneton, get in there and die to that earthquake as soon as it hits.
Oh, it's Magneton.
No! Why did it do that? That's even worse!
Pokemon stock is 2-1.
Now there's just a bracket!
The mountains are making sparks fly.
Oh, I didn't put the $sign in. Okay. Hit him with that Thunder Wave, please. Alright, I won't... Alright, here we go.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Gone. It's a one-hit wonder.
Yes, I fixed it! I fixed it! I did it!
Pokemon.
Makes me wonder if it's been wrong all along and I just never looked at it. Also, did Magneton not outspeed Blastoise? What the heckies, dude? Where is Kate?
There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to the wire.
Let's dig.
What now? Boom! It's burrowed underground. The intense battle continues.
I pinged her. I let her know that chat was becoming ungovernable.
What would do?
I really don't need you to have Ice Beam. Please, thank you.
What's this? A decent hit. Neither one is conceding an inch.
That's not good damage, Slowbro. Slowbro, that's not good damage at all, dog.
Combatants face each other.
Yeah, I know that. I know she's the trouble one, you know? But, you know, like, gotta tell her that it's becoming ungovernable so she feels like she's serving a purpose, you know?
The heated battle rages on. They strike fighting poses. What now?
You tell her people are wondering where the mods are, and she says, for which game? You tell her in the chat, and she says, which chat? Come on, Kate Sith. Come on, really?
What a furious battle. They go into battle poses.
Salazzle! Sims called it Salazzle. Salazzle's pretty cool. Salazzle's not in my favorite Pokemons either, but I do like that one. Pokemons, plural. You know how you make Pokemon plural? Pokemons?
Good hit. Sparks are flying in this heated
I don't know, maybe Surf would be more effective than Headbutt. Let's find out. It's a little late to test it now. I'm literally going to lose to just this dude's Blastoise. This dude's Blastoise KO'd my entire team. I'm mad about it.
What'll it do?
If I had got Thunder Wave off, it might have been okay, but no.
The attack wasn't effective. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Okay, Sith. All it takes is, you know,
Savage attack.
getting notifications or checking the
Wow.
exclamation mark Discord for the stream schedule, or, you know, just being ever present on Twitch at all times so that you just know things. There are solutions to this problem. All of them involve you paying more attention, though. To be honest, this falls on you, dog. A couple of people were looking for you. I was looking for you. That's why I originally popped into the other chat and said, I gotta lurk now. Because I was lurking from that chat to be here, in front of this camera. Right here. This is where I am. And you're over there. And, I was real happy. It took us about 20 minutes to register 5 Pokemon to the Hall of Fame. Now I'm real mad. It took us about 20 minutes to restart the journey to register 5 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. Rude.
Here's the first move. No! This Pokemon looks wrong.
What do I need to do? No, there's nothing. Chad is very governable right now. You weren't here, so there was, like, no need for governance, Kate said. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry to mislead you by messaging you that chat was becoming ungovernable, but
This is a
it's actually very governed. We have a couple senators, several governors from different areas, actually.
It has to make up for lost ground. The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 2.
It's Slowbro that's about to wreck my butts, too. Cloyster exploded on me, not a pleasant experience.
Looks like a bad Pokemon.
Good work, Butts, too. We will show you the way, Anapu.
Oops, it's paralyzed.
Oh no, we're both paralyzed and both at around 50 HP.
It's paralyzed on the spot. It's paralyzed on the spot. Both Pokemon are exhausted. Right! Thunderbolt! It's doubly effective. Oh!
Sometimes I can't tell what the announcer guy says. I thought he said Christ, Thunderbolt, and I'm
There's a
almost positive he didn't say Christ. Like, I'm 99.9% sure that's not a voice line in this game. I did get the notification. Why did I not see it? This is what I say every day when, like, Corey or Rena go live. I never miss Jimmy's live notifications because they're always on the weekend and I'm just like, I see them. But, like, Corey or Rena will go live and Sims will be like, you missed Corey's stream, and I'll be like,
paralyzed on the
how?
The heated battle rages on. A roar
Could be if y'all join.
For the next Pokemon. They go into battle.
My eyes work great, thank you.
Oh, it's Magneton. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1.
I think
Spark Fly.
so I think technically speaking, a cult just needs like an authoritarian figure, and some kind of religious foundation. I don't think a cult requires a purpose necessarily. Like, you could be a cult that is just culty without purpose, right? I think, so like, a doomsday cult has to have a purpose. Because it's like, it's the definition of the cult. But I don't think, like, I think you could be, like, a Lovecraftian-esque cult. And as long as your intention isn't to actively pull ancient beings into our universe, then you don't necessarily have to have a goal. You could just be, like, people who are very interested in eldritch beings, but without the goal of bringing them here. And you're still a cult. You're just a different kind of cult. I think the real trick is, ultimately, if you bring a group of people together who would fit in a cult, who would allow a cult to work, eventually one of them will say, yeah, but, I mean, who needs Earth, am I right? Let's call Cthulhu. And then you, by default, have a doomsday cult. Then you attain a goal, and you work toward achieving it.
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent.
What is, I'll Google it. I'm not busy. I'm not doing anything important. I'll Google it. A system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. So, not an objective, just an object. So yeah, doesn't have to have a purpose. The purpose is to show love to a deity. So if Kate Sith is the leader of the Dorks are all members of the Duck Pond, then the Dorks of the Duck Pond is a cult that worships a figure or object. I mean, I don't know what figure or object such a group would worship, but, you know, there's probably something out there that makes sense, you know? Probably something, right? You know, you can't send more than, like, a dozen emotes at a time. I'm disappointed. Someone should change that. I think I can be the guy who changes that. If enough people believe in me, I think I can convince Twitch that we just need a cult to support me. That's all. Can I do 14? Well, now it's 15. Can I do 15? You can send 15 emotes. Okay. What if I do 16?
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
I can send 16. How many was I at that it was like, no, you can't send that many?
How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
No, there's no limit. You can just send as many as the chat box will hold. Why wouldn't it let me send all my ducks earlier? When I was plotting. When I was forming a cult, it wouldn't let me. Rude. I'm done. I quit. I quit being a streamer, and now I am the leader of a cult. You can tell by my duck hat. Thank you, Victor Eats Food, for using your duck feathers to bestow upon the duck pond the glory that is Duck Hat. Cult does not pay the bills. Neither does streamer right now, Sims. You have to calm down. I already got 2 jobs. Don't make me take on 3. I'll start calling people into the backyard. We'll have ourselves a cult. Good old cult hoedown in the backyard. I see that Sims also brought her Peepo Riot cult members to the cult. Kate Sith be complaining about when I bring up Pokemon Warfare. What if we talk about Pokemon cults for just a second, Kate Sith? Is that okay? Can we talk about Pokemon cults?
This is a wild one from the word go.
Only heavy-pocketed followers. There's the cult requires a donation to join of $1,000. It's just upfront costs. That's not even considering cult membership fees, upkeep of the sacred grounds fees. Call Musk and Gates. I think I can get them on board. I think I can convince Elon Musk that the cult of the Duck Pond is what SpaceX and Tesla need right now. That's Musk, right? Yeah, because Zuckerberg's the meta guy. I get my crazy rich billionaires that have no sense of common people confused, okay? They can't pick me out in a crowd. I can't pick them out in a crowd. I could, but I won't know who they are. Like, I could look at Zuckerberg's crazy fish robot face, but I won't recognize him as Zuckerberg. I'll just be like, that guy has too much money and doesn't know what to do with it. But that's it. As long as we don't talk about Pokemon Warfare. Alright, but Kate Sith, so if you outlaw Pokemon Warfare, right, what is the solution to a crazed Pokemon cult that, like, tries to take over the world? What if, say, a group... Here's the thing, Pokemon already has cults. I don't have to hypothesize about Pokemon cults, because in Generation 1 and 2, right, the bad guys are a bunch of gangsters that steal Pokemon and sell them on the black market. Nothing abnormal about that. They're just ordinary guys trying to make a living in the world by stealing animals from children. They also hang out in caves, and they all use Pokemon that can be caught in caves. That's not what we're talking about right now. Generation 3, though, there are these people, they call themselves teams. But they're not teams. They're cults. In fact, they're doomsday cults. Because their sole goal in life, the entire purpose of these two teams, is to resurrect an ancient, godlike being with the intent of bringing about an apocalypse. Why are you changing Pokemon? Dragonair is frozen. You can get nothing out of him. Now Gyarados is going to eat an Ice Beam. Good work. Yeah, Team Rocket is basically just animal traffickers or poachers. With significantly more, I don't know. I mean, I guess animal traffickers and poachers go through kind of the same means, but Team Rocket is the kind of people who, they're like the kind of people who build a casino so they can launder their money. I don't think animal traffickers and poachers launder their money. I think they just operate outside of the government altogether. Team Rocket apparently has a goal of making money that they can use. And I don't think animal traffickers buy things that aren't already on the black market. I don't think they do taxes. Team Rocket is the kind of criminal that would commit tax fraud. Are we winning? Yeah, we're winning. We're on Lance, we're defeating Charizard, we're winning. We don't have to look at the game anymore. Look, we can play like this from this point on. We don't need that. We can just you, me, and that tiny screen up there, that's fine, right? I can change it back if you want. But no, because they just don't operate within tax constraints. You just, you buy property that's in an untaxed area, You don't buy property. You just own property. I don't know, man. I'm sure some animal traffickers do, but animal trafficking doesn't strike me as organized crime like Team Rocket strikes me like organized crime. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right that poachers and animal traffickers are, in fact, more dangerous organized criminals than the Italian mafia. But I don't believe it. Even if I know you're right, I don't believe you. Can't be right. Cannot be correct. Has to be wrong. Get the ugly bunny Pokemon. Everybody wants a Bunnelby. I immediately thought of a VeggieTales song, and it doesn't make sense at all. So Bunnelby is a bunny. It's not the bunny. Like, the bunny is clearly, Oh, what's Lopunny's unevolved form? I mean, Lopunny is the bunny, right? Bunnery. Bunnery. I didn't look it up. I assume you're talking about Lopunny and Bunnery. But Bunnelby also has fuzzy ears. Like they all have fuzzy ears, they're bunnies. Bunnelby has the hand ears. His ears are like hands, and he has like normal bunny arms. He does like this. Whereas, yeah, he does like this, yeah, like a bunny. Bunnery and Lopunny have like human arms. They're like, you know, Lopunny's like that stereotype about Pokemon.
This is truly it, the final battle against the rival. This is the final act in a long and arduous quest in the Gym Leader Castle.
No one called... Oh, wait, no, Anapu called Bunnelby. I 100% thought that said no one called it, and I don't know why. Something wrong with my brain, I guess. I don't know whether I should go for Ice Beam and try for a second freeze 2 fights in a row, or if I should set up Psychic, because I know that's going to be the more effective choice. Or maybe, even crazier thought, oh, I've got one, we'll change to Slowbro. I'm sick of, like, just running Butts 2 and getting unlucky hits.
Oh, it's Slowbro.
Should not call home names, Sims. I think that's a Bible verse. Should not call home names. Thank you.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
She was clearly
Go into battle.
responding to,
The trainers change.
good job, Mom. Thank you. But I made fun of the way she typed, should not call home names. And then she said, thank you.
What's this?
What did we tell you about texting and driving?
That was weak.
Go, Humble Bundle Metroidvania push. Let's go. There's an ad for you, Ducklings. Click that link. Go buy games. Support the stream. Alright, now check it out. Now we're going to change Pokemon again. Because we don't like Executor going up against Slowbro. We just don't like it. Metroidvania was current 3 days ago. So, I will go check. I think that bundle is still going on. No, not games. Bundles, please.
Yeah, it's a hit.
You have 2 hours and 19 minutes to make a purchase of the Humble Bundle Must-Play Metroidvanias bundle, which includes games such as Hollow Knight, Blasphemous, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Lost Ruins, Lone Fungus, Rain World, and Haiku the Robot, for as little as $25, or as much as however much you want to pay for it, because like a portion of it goes to me, a portion of it goes to charity, and the set amount goes toward just buying the bundle and paying Humble Bundle. So, you know, like, spend however much you want on your sick, nasty Metroidvania games. Did I say Castlevania Ritual of the Night? Because it's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. But, I mean, it is basically a Castlevania game.
What'll it do? Hit the weak spot. Gone. It's
The story, you like the story of the Castlevania games? You like,
There's a difference.
Vampire Hunter family goes to castle, kills vampire, vampire comes back, vampire family goes to castle, kills vampire, vampire comes back, vampire comes back, vampire's son swears vengeance against vampire, goes to vampire's castle, kills vampire. I mean, it's an enthralling story, you're right. I'm not sure if it's the most developed story. It's a good story, though.
Right. Thunderbolt. Round zero.
Alucard and Dracula are both really cool in Castlevania.
Congratulations.
I'm not going to say I don't like Castlevania, and I'm not going to say that I don't think Castlevania is cool. I think saying that you like the Castlevania game's story is, like, it's a weird stance to have. But hey, you do you. Boo. The ASMR roleplays are A, definitely more developed, and B, probably based on the show and not the games. Or they're based on, like, lore around the games that aren't actually part of the games. Because, like, it's one thing to play Castlevania and be like, oh, Simon Belmont has a cool story. It's a totally different thing to play Castlevania and come out the other end of it and be like, man, the story in Castlevania is amazing! Because the story in Castlevania is, guy walks up to castle, sees zombie, whips zombie, walks up to next zombie, whips zombie, walks up to next zombie, whips zombie, gets attacked by bat, whips bat, fights Dracula. Uh-oh, Professor Oak's already holding a Pokemon! Would you like to release Omanite and receive Bulbasaur? No, thank you. Bulbasaur, you can stay somewhere else. I don't know where they go when I get rid of them. Does seem pretty based, Kate says. Pretty based. You guys want? I can read other Humble bundles that are bundling about. If you bundle, I mean. I give up. There's a VR bundle? The VR bundle is apparently the newest one. It's got 12 days left. The Upload VR Showcase Summer 2023 game bundle, including games like TWD, oh, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Retribution, Dragon Fist, VR Kung Fu, that was hard to read. The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, not Chapter 2, I guess, just Chapter 1, presumably. Pistol Whip, Green Hell VR, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Tempest Fall, and Mask Maker. Mask Maker? That one's just called Mask Maker. That one's just called Mask Maker. It has the shortest name out of all of these VR games. Alright, we don't need Dodrio, we've got him registered. You can fight Dracula in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? That sounds sick. How does one do that? I've never fought Dracula.
First opponent is Lorelei.
More killing. That's what we need.
Vigorous attack. No! This Pokemon looks strong. What will the trainer do now? Attack power down. Neither one is conceding an inch.
Oh man, there's a lot of chat happening out in the universe. I can't join in on it. It's like 80 messages I've missed in this one conversation. Oh my god. I'll never catch up on that. Sims, you'll have to give me the breakdown. I see my name in it. I've been brought up somewhere. I need to know what's going on.
Oh, it's Jake.
The cult, the duck pond needs to know. We don't call it a cult.
Count is
It's just the pond. There's time.
battle is still up in the air.
Where's that line from Mickey Mouse? Where you're talking about your picky eating. Oh, okay. There's time, then. There's time.
There, it's a hit.
I still refuse to believe that that's supposed to be Mickey Mouse at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts.
Is more resistant to physical blows. The heated battle rages on. What now? That's a good hit. Oh, what a lovely hit! Oh no, it fell asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight. It woke up. What'll it do?
This has nothing to do with my picky eating. You lied to me, Sims. You're trying to keep me from learning about myself in a conversation about myself. Rude. Michael Mouse. I hate that. Ew.
Good hit. Oh,
Oh, it started. It is no longer about that. Now it's about how I make decisions or something. Calm down. It's not my fault it expanded. Okay, fair. Fair. Here I can swap back if you want. There we go. Tiny Articuno. Big me. What song? What song can you... What? Sims, what song? The Mickey Mouse song? The Mickey Mouse song from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts? You have Simple and Clean stuck in your head? That's not Mickey Mouse. First of all. Secondly, I'm pretty sure you've never listened to the opening to Kingdom Hearts. A VeggieTales song? I mentioned a VeggieTales song like 30 minutes ago? 15 minutes ago, maybe? I don't know how, though. All I said was Mickey Mouse. Mickey... How? How do you have the Mickey Mouse Club song stuck in your head? All I said was Mickey Mouse! How? That has... Kate Sith's situation has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me at all. I'm just gonna keep swapping back and forth. I quite like the effect. Yeah, boomer. Oh, there's a magnet really close to where I set my cartridge down at. My controller down at. Oh, we're at 141. Excuse me. It's unacceptable. I'm supposed to be at 141 followers, and I am not. I demand a recount. Start new goal. 150. No description. Just get the followers. No description. The goal is get the followers. Grow the pond. Become bigger cult. The Michael Mouse Clubhouse. Michael Mouse. Michael Mouse. You're apparently very easily influenced. Sims has pinned that. Now it's there forever. At least until the end of stream or someone unpins it. Oh. Easily influenced indeed. Blech. I should put that on a timer. Someday I will. I need to stop drinking out of this because this isn't... It doesn't change. It's always this. I can't share other cups. I have so many cool cups and I only ever drink out of this one. Hey, look! An automated message sent by a timer. Well, you appear to be correct. I don't have a cup command. I have a catch command. Ooh, no, don't put Dugong out first. Skorupi! It's a good Pokemon. One of Sim's favorite Pokemon. Let's use Psychic.
Major action already. Oh, it's Venusaur!
I have to tell you something, Kate Sith. I have to share something right now. I don't know who Alex Ross is. I don't know what cup you're talking about.
Whoa! Special stat is down.
Okay. That's what I assumed.
It didn't work. Neither one is conceding an inch.
Yeah, we did buy it for Kate Sith.
Ice me.
And she never took it home. She left it here because she's more likely to drink coffee here or something.
Oh!
She hasn't been back since. Hasn't drank coffee either.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
I have... Ooh, do I have a big Spider-Gwen cup? I think I have a big Spider-Gwen cup. Sims, do I have a big Spider-Gwen cup?
3 to 1. The battle has become
We shall wait.
one-sided.
She will answer.
Savage attack.
I know where it is. It's behind the, Disney glasses collection.
Flash out Confuse Ray.
Yeah, it's with the 400 cups we have.
What a furious battle. Right, Thunderbolt. There, it's a hit. And it's down.
Yeah, newness does make things more appealing, but, I mean, all of our cups are nice. All of our cups are nice. Continue. Michael Mouse Clubhouse. It's still up there. Alright, Lance, let's get ready to rumble! I'm sorry, I'll leave.
The last remaining master of the Elite Four.
I'm,
Gotta say, I was riffing, but now I can see why you guys Nintendo don't like this.
So here's the thing, right? Here's a question that can just float around in the infinite void for a time. Assuming that I eventually complete the Hall of Fame. And then I play through Pokemon Yellow using only gifted Pokemon.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Do I, after that, not listening? You're listening, Glaceon. You don't get a choice in the matter. Here's my Glaceon listening emote.
Wow, that's an effective hit. Oh!
Do I,
Wow.
if I chose myself, if I myself
Coming out.
chose to play a Generation 2 Pokemon game on stream,
This is a fight
how do I
between
decide
types of Pokemon.
what Pokemon I use? Because I wouldn't want to just do a playthrough, right? Like, I don't want to just play through Gen 2.
Take it down with one hit.
I have to use Psyduck?
There's a difference
But I
in the
will...
number of
No,
observed
see,
Pokemon.
that's exactly why I ask. Because in order for me to use Psyduck a second time, I either A, have to play with a very high-level Psyduck, right?
Has become one-sided.
Or B, I have to re-complete the Hall of Fame. I have to reset my Pokemon Stadium, complete Hall of Fame again, and transfer Psyduck again. Yeah, this is after Yellow. This is Silver, Gold, and not Crystal. Because Crystal won't play on Pokemon Stadium 2. Could do a Nuzlocke. I don't like Nuzlocks because then I lose a Pokemon and I have to, like, start all over and it sucks. I could do a Nuzlocke, though. Don't make decisions. I don't know what... Hang on. Silver, gold, gift, Pokemon, which is going to give me some weird results, but hopefully, yeah, it gave me the Cerebi page first. Good work, Google. You knew what I wanted. Okay, so my starter...
Truly it, the final battle against the rival. This is the final act in a long and arduous quest in the
Spearow,
Gym Leader Castle.
and Eevee, Togepi, Shuckle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god! Okay, I can do only gift Pokemon in Generation 2.
Here it comes, Thunder!
Yeah, you can trade between Gen 1 and Gen 2. You just can't you can't send Gen 2 Pokemon or Gen 2 moves back to Generation 1. But you can totally trade between the two.
Oh, it's Executor!
But like, if I complete Pokemon Yellow using Psyduck, then my Psyduck will be like level 60 or higher. Also, he won't be a Psyduck anymore, he'll be a Golduck.
Strike fighting poses.
But it looks like there are exactly 6 gift Pokemon in Generation 2. And you get about 1 per gym.
It opted to slowly damage the opponent.
No, I'll evolve my Golduck. Yeah, I'll evolve my Golduck. Because what's special about him is that he gets amnesia. It's not that he's a Psyduck.
Super effective.
Just being Psyduck isn't special. He needs to be viable.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
So, if you look at just per game, like, if you just look at number of games Duck has done a Nuzlocke in,
2-1.
versus number of games Duck has successfully done a Nuzlocke in, then yeah, it's like 3 to 4. I have really good odds. If you look at the number of times Duck has restarted a Nuzlocke
What'll it do?
versus the number of times Duck has succeeded in a Nuzlocke, it's like
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
4 out of 9. 3 out of like 8 or 9 I've finished.
You cleared the Gym Leader Castle.
Hit us, Kate Sith. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Ask it. After this commercial break! It was just Watson. What about Watson? It wasn't just Watson. Although, to be fair, I had a previous Emerald Nuzlocke that went up to Winona, and I did fine, and I just stopped playing because of other issues. Why do you think that's a dumb question? Why is that a dumb question, Kate Sith? I can wait. It's fine. I'm waiting on this Charmander to go away anyway. Oh yeah, I'm still here. I haven't even run the ad break yet. Well, I need to. We're getting close to the end of the pre-roll period. The anti-pre-roll period. The anti-pre-roll period is over. Somebody out there is watching pre-roll ads right now. She would still be using the transfer pack, and it doesn't work with Game Boy Color. You're a genius, Kate Sith! You could have also said it was a dumb question because I had said 15 minutes ago that it wouldn't work. But that's actually a much better explanation for why you already knew the answer to the question and it was dumb. It's not a dumb question, though. It's just a reiteration of knowledge you already had. Let's go take a short break. We'll be right back, Ducklings. Be right back.
You're on a mission to get Nickelodeon magazine. It's packed with celebrity interviews and comics and puzzles and great stuff to collect. But only a real live grown-up can call to order it for you. Of course, you can think of a nice, polite way to ask.
Nickelodeon magazine, please.
Nickelodeon magazine, please.
You never know who will pop in, what will pop out, and it's so good, you'll eat it all up. And you can get Nickelodeon magazine delivered to your door. 6 issues for $9.97. Credit cards are accepted. And grown-ups know. It's filled with fun and interesting facts for growing minds. Unbelievable! So don't just stand there.
Nickelodeon.
There are lots of ways to show you really want Nickelodeon magazine. How?
Oh, you'll think of something. Nickelodeon magazine, please.
Respect the pouch! Respect it!
To you, Goku, my greatest pupil with a tail, I entrust this ancient Dragon Ball. Keep it and the others from the evil Emperor. And while fearsome creatures may stand in your way and be your lunch, you'll also have many allies, even Bulma. 2 brave warriors, fast-kicking Krillin and sword-swinging Yamcha, will help you defeat the Emperor and his evil fighters.
Dragon Ball, action figures and collectible figures from Bandai.
You can't catch all 150 Pokemon by yourself.
So close.
You need a friend to train with.
Hitmonlee!
So you can grab a link cable and a friend with a Game Boy. And with both packs, you can catch them all. Got ya.
Just in, alien monsters from a distant galaxy have landed on Earth and are hiding in real barcodes on real products everywhere.
Scanners time. Let's go get them.
You can only capture them with scanners. Scanners let you scan any barcode on real products and capture the monsters. Then battle them on your own or play head-to-head to win. They're hiding in millions of barcodes everywhere. You can scan them, capture them, fight them with scanners. The more you scan, the more you fight, the more powerful you become. Scanners! Scan them, capture them, fight them. Cards and comic book included, batteries not included.
We're sorta kinda back, Ducklings. Welcome back. I made a mistake. Made a clerical error. I didn't actually run the ad break until, like, the 3rd commercial. So, it's a bit of a break here where everybody's not back from their ad break. But it'll be okay. We won't make too much progress. I'll wait to show off my cup until after the pre-roll ads are reset entirely. They're actually already reset technically. Like, as soon as you start running ads, pre-roll ads are turned off. Wait until the ad roll ends. Shouldn't be long now. A minute 30 seconds. Not missing much. A little bit of Pokemon selection. Nickelodeon magazine ad is a banger. What about, what was the other ad, Kate Sith, that was a banger? Was it the Destructoids? Tyrogue. Tyrogue is one of the Pokemon you can get as a gift in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have Cloyster and Gengar for this one. Nice, 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 nice. Dragon Ball? That's the one for original Dragon Ball. The action figures one. 24 seconds until ad roll completes. 24 seconds until everyone is back. Tyrogue is the lamest of that evolution line. Tyrogue is the definition of that evolution line. Without Tyrogue, the other three aren't part of the same line. They're just part of a series. Does that make sense? Because, like, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop don't evolve into each other. So without Tyrogue, they're not an evolution line. They're just three Pokemon with similarities. Like the birds. Legendary birds aren't part of an evolutionary line. They're just legendary birds. Also, baby Pokemon aren't exactly meant to be cool. They're, well, Hitmontop got retconned in, too. Hitmontop wasn't in the first game. Like, that would be like looking at Pichu and saying, Pichu, you are the lamest form of Pikachu. Well, of course he is. He's Pichu. He da baby.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
It's weird. It's weird that you're attacking a baby, is what I'm saying. Like, what I'm trying to say, Kate Sid, is how dare you find a baby in the wilderness, isolate it from its parents, and kick it while it's down. It's already a baby on the ground, and you kicked it. Why would you do that? I told you I knew where it was. I said so, Sims. I said I knew exactly where it was. Here it is. Nifty little Spider Gwen cup. You can only drink out of one side of it. If you're left-handed, you just have to drink right-handed because it's got that lip thing, but...
They're staring each other down.
What? That's what I was gonna say. Like, saying you don't like... It's not like... You addressed a given as if it were a bad thing, is the thing. We're bossy. Show me the cup again.
There's a big difference in HP.
There's a big difference in HP.
How's that? Wow, that's an effective.
Cup.
Oh, it's down.
Like, if your statement had been... If your statement had been, Tyrogue is the lamest of the baby Pokemon, it would feel like much less of an attack. Because then you're comparing Tyrogue to other Pokemon in the same sector. But saying Tyrogue is the lamest of this group of 4 Pokemon, 3 of which are all fully evolved, and 1 of which can become any of the other 3 and only exists to unite those 3, and kind of aggressive. Tyrogue didn't do nothing to you, you know?
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one
Okay.
opponent.
That is an opinion you could state, and I wouldn't be like, how dare you kick a baby? Because, like, first of all, it's more like a toddler than a baby. And secondly, it's not a bad opinion. Tyrogue is the least attractive of the baby Pokemon. All the other baby Pokemon, I look at them, I say, oh, you deserve a cuddle. Except for Elekid, he deserves a high five. Tyrogue, I look at him and I'm like, man, get back to your little soccer field or whatever you play. With your stupid little helmet. No, I guess he doesn't have a helmet. He has, like, arm and knee pads. He doesn't have a helmet, because he's got the hair. Do you like all the others better? Baby Pokemon.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Why, take it down.
You like Smoochum better than Tyrogue?
There's a distinct difference in the number.
Oh, he doesn't have knee and arm pads. He has tape on his arms.
Oh, it's
But he doesn't actually have pads.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Ice Beam! Perfect game!
It didn't occur to me that some of these Pokemon were baby Pokemon. I didn't know Mantike was considered a baby Pokemon. I guess it has to be, though.
There goes the battle!
Yeah, but what about Mime Jr.? Bonsly. I actually don't even have a problem with Bonsly. I just started naming and then I stopped because I don't dislike basically any Pokemon, any baby Pokemon. I think I agree that Tyrogue is the worst. Machop's not even a baby Pokemon. He's a basic Pokemon. Now you're kicking an adolescent while he's down.
Another daunting foe. What strategy will work against this wily lady?
It says picks up Machop. It's like, you are inferior to a baby Pokemon. Slings him against the cave wall, because where else do you find him at? She obviously doesn't own one, because why would she? It's inferior to Tyrogue, of all things. You think Mime Jr. is better than Tyrogue? Never mind, I disagree. Your opinion is bad. Mime Jr. is clearly worse than Tyrogue. He has like a stupid poop on his head. Not as good as Tyrogue.
Oh, it's Arbok! The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
A psychic blast! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Gone! It's a one
An unevolved baby Pokemon that's quote-unquote an adult is a weird concept. Because in order to obtain a baby Pokemon, you have to have bred them. They don't occur naturally in the wild, right? You have to have bred them. For whatever reason, they don't occur naturally in the wild. Except for, like, a few very specific occasions. Like, Riolu occurs in the wild. Which is why I don't consider Riolu a baby Pokemon. I thought it was a, I thought it was just a basic Pokemon. Arbok is a cool Pokemon. Lots of cool Pokemon are never as good as we want them to be. Arbok and Seviper, I look at and I'm like, what cool Pokemon! Then I put them on a team and I'm like, what terrible Pokemon! What did they do to you? Poor Seviper.
We're coming down to the end. Here's Lance, the last remaining master of
Also, so Arbok, cool trivia in case you missed it last time we played Pokemon Stadium. Arbok has a signature move. In Generation 1 and Generation 2, Arbok's signature move... No, just in Generation 1. Arbok's signature move is Glare. Glare was a move that only Arbok could learn, because it's not about staring at your opponent. It's not glaring with your eyes. It's glaring with your chest. Arbok has the markings on his frill that are supposed to be intimidating, that are where the effect for glare comes from. In Generation 2, when they introduced Dunsparce, because Dunsparce has markings on him that aren't his eye, they gave him glare. And then Seviper's introduced and he has the markings down his chest here, he gets glare. I don't know why Zygarde and Drampa get it, but like any snake-like Pokemon gets glare. It's pretty cool. Zangoose and Seviper are really cool. I like the Pokemon that form two opposite ends of a food chain. Like Seviper and Zangoose and Durant and whatever that thing that eats Durant is. What's the thing that eats Durant? Oh, you rapping piece of crap! There's a Pokemon that eats Durant. Heatmore! Heatmore eats Durant. They're a cool pair. Or like, and it's weird, most of the time those are introduced together. Like Seviper and Zangoose, same generation. Durant and Heatmore, same generation. I hate this Pokemon so much. I hate it so infinitely. It is an abomination. I'm gonna throw in Gengar, who can't be wrapped, and hope for the best. Maybe he's faster.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's an abomination! Dragonair, little monster. I wouldn't disrespect Dragonair if it wasn't constantly disrespecting me. Corviknight, and then Tinkaton are an example of that. Two ends of the same food chain, but they're in different generations, so it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, those are cool. Those are cool Pokemon groups. You ever had your brain melt? I have. It happens every day. At some point, every day, my brain melts. It's just a fact. Sims just isn't a big fan of animal abuse. What if there are other Pokemon like that? There must be, right? There have to be other Pokemon that I don't know about that are like, this Pokemon only exists so that this Pokemon can eat it. Or, you know, something like that. Like, these two Pokemon are arch nemesis because this one's so tasty. How is that not a Pokedex entry for, like, every Pokemon regarding... Oh, what's his name? Just mutual hatred, yeah. What's, Oh, what's his name? Appleton. How is it not, like, every Pokemon is like, sometimes this Pokemon hunts down Appleton, because he's tasty! What I find interesting about Tinkaton is it evolved the ability to swing a massive hammer with the explicit intent of taking down huge armored birds. This thing developed to its environment based entirely on hatred. Who wouldn't consider eating Appleton? That's his purpose in life. That's the whole reason for his existence. You know, like, you would consider, in a wartime scenario, chucking electrodes across the battlefield at your opponent. Of course you would eat Appleton. It's what he's there for. Just like Electrode is there to be chucked. Like a grenade. I don't have to handle biting into an apple. Appleton is an apple pie. I just have to be able to handle biting into an apple pie.
Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Magneton.
Okay, so first of all, I have eaten deep-fried apple pies, and I find them inferior to any other deep-fried pie, but I will eat them. They're edible. And secondly, I'm under the assumption that Appleton's existence is like the spice melange in Dune. It's not like Appleton is tasty, but more so that Appleton exists in such a fashion that it is always tasty. Like, if you bite it, you will like it.
What now?
You'll hurt yourself chomping on cream. You try to chomp cream and you just bite right through it and hurt your teethies. Shouldn't try to chomp cream. Okay, see, now Kate says, now you're breaking the... No. No. Miltanks are dairy cows. You don't eat dairy cows. Tauros would be a delicious steak.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Wooper rise. Now, Wooper wouldn't be a tasty anything. I need a Tauros. Okay. Anapu brings up a good point. Is it acceptable to eat Pokemon? Because humans are Pokemon. See, if you can eat... Okay, actually reverse the scenario. We know it's acceptable to eat Pokemon, right? People eat Appleton all the time. So the question is not, can you eat Pokemon, right? Like, there's no moral question about that. Everyone eats Pokemon. The question is it okay to eat humans in that scenario? Barboach escaped. He was done with this conversation. Barboach had to get out. That dragon is going to town. Well, that's your bad opinion, Kate Sith. Barboach doesn't look like he would be tasty. I bet Kate Sith doesn't like Barboach because he reminds her of an eel. Even though, you know, he's obviously a weird catfish. I understand Magikarp has a delicious smoky flavor when cooked right. Barboach probably isn't good eating, because first of all, it's like slender and small, and then it's also like a bottom feeder. So, you know, like, it probably tastes like trash fish. Did I not use Dream Eater? Does Dream Eater not heal? This isn't good. It's true. I don't want to eat any Pokemon whole, because I don't want them looking at me. Like, you give me some... I don't want to eat a Combuskin, but if you give me some Combuskin nuggets, I'll go to town.
There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to the wire.
Is there, like, a tasty chicken Pokemon? There's not, right? There's, like, Combuskin. Is there another chicken Pokemon? I think Blaziken Nuggets would be spicier, yeah. That sounds like a fair selling point. I was thinking of, like, a fatter chicken. He looks like a nugget. Torchic is just one nugget. Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken aren't types of nuggets. They are nugget sizes. This is the size of nugget order you're placing. You go to... You go to Mixidux, and you're like, I'm gonna need 2 Combuskin nuggets and 1 Torchic nugget for the little guy. The little guy is also a Torchic, so it's kind of monstrous, but it's okay. They're artificial nuggets. They're not real Torchic. I'm gambling on a freeze. I'm not getting it. Aurora Beam may not be able to freeze in Gen 1. It would be like, it would be McMr. Mums. Okay, so see, I was, yeah, you're right. It would be McMr. Mimes. I was doing McDonald's because of Donald Duck, which is obviously wrong. You're right. It should have been some kind of clown Pokemon, which would be Mr. Mime.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Oh my god, Aurora Beam just lowers the physical attack stat. That sucks. Oh my god, I've lost on a gamble.
What now?
I would like just a
Burger
little bit
Slow
of effort
King.
from you.
That's a good one. Those are both good ones.
hit. Oh, is it down and out? And there goes the battle.
I had a moment. I had to block a thought out of my mind. It's okay. Nothing special. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, no, whoa, whoa, indeed. Yeah, I just had to stop. Ironic, though, that Jung is Asian. Empoleon Emporium, yeah? It's cute. That's cute, that's a cute one, Empoleon Emporium. These sound like things that could be actual gift shops in the real world. Need to download these in The Sims. You need to download the Pokemon mod for The Sims. That's a thing, right? I think? Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. It's too much. It's too much. I need a Pokemon mod for Resident Evil 4. I want to be able to play as Leon the Pokemon trainer. It should be a thing. The fact that it's not a thing is offensive. I'll write a strongly worded letter, post it to the Nexus, let people know. Close out of this, close out of this, close out of this, close out of all of these. Yeah, get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. Get rid of that. Ooh, wait.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
You have a dog that someone painted to look like Ninetales and Arcanine? That's a weird looking dog. Bam. Shots fired. Unnecessarily.
Yeah, it's a hit. One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat.
Jesus, Cloyster is just a going.
How's that? Kapow! Major death.
I was going to argue with you that Ninetales wasn't a dog, but I think foxes are canines, so I guess you're right. But they're not in The Sims. In The Sims, they're felines. So if you're gonna paint an animal like a Ninetales in The Sims, it should be a cat. Oh, is Fox dog? Okay. I thought they had it backwards for some reason. Okay. Raccoon is the cat. I don't make fun of raccoon. Raccoons in The Sims are precious babies who get on counters and get turned into pasta. Why would I make fun of them? Precious little babies. Little cat paws. They got no hands, they just got little paws. Because they're cats. Cat raccoons. Catcoon! Catcoon's a monster in, Don't Starve Together. Taken down on the word go! Good call, Mr. Announcer Guy. You right. He's right. Oh, so... Teeth? Teeth, Kate Sith. It's all about the teeth.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. Oh, it's on it! The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
Foxes, wolves, jackals, and other members of the dog family. That's what dogs are. You're right, Sims. That's how The Sims determines it. Canines tend to be slender, long-legged animals with long muzzles, bushy tails, and erect, pointed ears. Well, that's not true of all dogs at all. I just need to know how you define the family Canidae. Thank you. Family Canidae description. Consists of blah blah blah. Canids are known in general for long, lithe limbs and body and an enlarged nose with a well-adapted olfactory capability. Large pointed ears. Assist in locating prey and are also critical in communication. I'm having a hard time actually finding anything that references their teeth placement at all.
Next up, Agatha, another daunting foe. What strategy will work against this wily lady?
Okay, so apparently canines will actually have less sharp teeth than cats, in that, like, this set of teeth is sharpened for ripping, but their back teeth are flat for crushing.
They strike fighting poses. A psychic
And I also think that there's a definition between having canines and having defined canines. Like, cats have canines, but they're not as defined as a dog's.
Neither one is conceding an inch. They're staring each other down. The trainer hasn't issued an order. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon. Oh, it's Haunter. Savage attack.
Oh, just like a human then.
This Pokemon looks wrong. Why? Take it down with one hit. We're waiting for the next Pokemon. Here's a Pokemon check. This one's already taken serious damage. It's worrisome. How will the type difference affect battle?
Why am I not... Oh, I must have KO'd something. I don't speak Spanish, but I'll make an effort.
Uh-oh, it's confused. What's that? It didn't do much damage.
Enjoy your lurk, Anapoo.
One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat.
I think...
It's still confused.
I definitely don't speak Spanish.
What now? Special stat is down. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I don't know if you know enough Swedish to say that you know Swedish, Kate Sith. Welcome to the stream, Zerziab. Zerziab. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. I wonder if that wasn't a typo and you do speak Spanish, but you'll make an effort, or if that was a joke and I missed it. I can't tell. I can be dense sometimes, and my brain's kind of melty, so you let me know. Who doesn't want Shuckle, Sims? He's the beefiest Pokemon in the world. I didn't get Shuckle. I'm not mad about it, but I'm also not happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It's getting rough. Let's choke. 50. Headset, you can't just shove laser into a sentence and make it cooler. I speak a little Swedish. Sort of a joke? Okay. Gotcha. I follow. Lance! We're on to Lance. We've got a long way to go until the end. Got a long way to go to the end. We've got... I don't know, how many Pokemon are we up to, Sims? I mean, lasers tend to be red, but they could be any color, really. Like, think. Yeah, I did it. I made a stupid sentence. You're welcome. I did it. I was trying to look up what Pokedex entry Gengar was. According to this, Gengar is 94. So if we're on Gengar, we should be almost 2/3 of the way there, or a little over 2/3 of the way there. Hey, beating the Elite Four is an ending, but getting Psyduck is the ending.
Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
Yeah, okay, so if you're not looking at just completing the game, right? If registering all 151 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame isn't your goal, there are two forms of beating the game that aren't just like completing a single tournament, right? So you can complete the Master Ball Cup in each of the tournaments and beat the Elite Four or the Gym Leader Castle, and that will unlock Mewtwo. So beating Mewtwo, it's like your first I beat the game moment. Your second I beat the game moment is when you beat Mewtwo the first time, you unlock round 2, which resets all of your progress in the tournaments and Gym Leader Castle. You have to go back through Gym Leader Castle, you have to go back through the Master Ball Cup for each tournament. And then doing all that will unlock Mewtwo for a second fight. This is called round 2. And you beat round 2 Mewtwo, and that is like completing the game. Give or take registering all 150 Pokemon to the Hall of Fame. And that's how you beat the game. I bet this Kangaskhan knows Earthquake. Bet I'm gonna lose Gengar. Goodbye, Gengar. Yep. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Butts 2 never hit this Kangaskhan? He spent the entire fight with Kangaskhan missing? Rude. Improbable. Impossible, even.
It's one Pokemon against 2 now. The 10th battle continues. What now?
Makes perfect sense. Gengar doesn't levitate.
Perfect, dang! What'll it do?
Unless he does. But in Generations 1 and 2, he doesn't levitate because he doesn't have abilities, just like everyone else doesn't have abilities. You want Gengar to be immune to Earthquake? Play Gen 3. That's the trick. So, the ability to become incorporeal is the reason that normal moves and fighting moves don't affect ghosts. If you're gonna make the argument that ghost-type Pokemon can make themselves ethereal, then you're right. Ghost-type Pokemon should automatically win any fight they're in because they have the ability to become a ghost. To fade out of existence. Gyarados.
There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right down to the one. Savage attack. Smack the weak spot. Wow!
His Gyarados knows Thunderbolt.
And there goes the battle.
I think you're making a lot of assumptions in a universe where Pokemon eat other Pokemon, you know? I can't believe I lost to Lance! Just getting horrible, awful, terrible draws, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't my fault. And it's not Butts2's fault either, despite his constant failure. No, this is something deeper, something darker at work, something evil. Pokemon Stadium. It's just plain evil, Ducklings. Just plain evil.
The heated battle rages on. Right, Thunderbolt. Wow, that's an effective hit. Oh, it's down.
I mean, of course I do got this. It's just so much slower than it needs to be.
What's that? No! This Pokemon looks wrong! It used Thunder Wave! Oops! It's paralyzed! Neither one is conceding an inch. What now?
I'd like a Excel spreadsheet or a graph or something, a cross sampling that shows all of the Pokemon that have Mega forms and all of the Pokemon that have Gigantamax forms. Because if you look at it, real close, you begin to see some favoritism. Pokemon Company clearly thinks Gengar is just the best thing since sliced bread. Because Gengar is one of, like, 4 Pokemon that got a Mega form and a Gigantamax form. Charizard is also one of those 4 Pokemon. Oh, and of course, Blastoise and Venusaur got those forms later. Not when Gigantamax was introduced, but in the Isle of Armor expansion. What's the gimmick for this generation? Oh, it's the elemental thing. It's terrestrializing. There's no special terrestrialization, right? It's just like any Pokemon can become any element. And they have a couple of special Pokemon you can encounter with special elements. Blastoise's Gigantamax. It was not a good fight. Butts 2 is failing me again.
They strike fighting poses. Oh, it's Dango! The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The combatants are making smart...
Yeah, I know. My enemy's doing just great. I know. You don't have to tell me twice, dude. Calm down.
What's next? That one hurt. Wow! Going down!
There you go. Gigantamax Blastoise. Yeah, I think when you compare Z moves to like any other form thing they've done, Z moves is probably the worst. Head too small. Him's head hidden. Him's got big head. It's just on the other side of Rocky back. It's not even Rocky back. It looks like a... Well, I guess it looks like a big gun, doesn't it? Almost as if he was a gun Pokemon. Can't hardly see. There you go, Kate said. Don't worry about it. I blew it up for you, dog. You can see it now, can't you? Bam! Big old boy. Gigantamax Blastoise. He really was Gigantamax just then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop him right over there. He's gonna hang out over there for a while. Dragon Jam! Dragon Jam! Hey, he looks like a little fortress doohickey. Don't... You shouldn't have brought him up, Kate says. You shouldn't have brought him up. Because now I'm just sitting here thinking, man, I bet you could fit a whole bunch of Poke War Poke Soldiers inside that giant floating Poke Battle Fortress that is Gigantamax Blastoise. It's a good thing Poke War doesn't exist after Generation 1. Because, oh boy, if it did, Gigantamax Blastoise, he would just be a big walking death machine. There ain't nothing Trojan horse about Gigantamax Blastoise. He's got 37 guns on him. He's horrifying. You just deploy... You know what? It doesn't even have to be like Trojan... It could be Trojan horse, actually. I take it back. You're right. Because you just walk into an enemy city, right? You just walk in all casual, like... And you're like, you guys want to see my Pokemon? No, the little kids in town are like, yeah, I want to see your Pokemon. And then they... You deploy Blastoise, and he destroys the entire city with, like, 36 cannons all firing at once. Hello, Fat Mouse Gaming. Welcome into the stream. Thank you for joining in. Hitmonchan, these nuts indeed. We just discussed how horrifying Gigantamax Pokemon. To be fair, like, you can't make Poke War that much more terrifying than Poke War already is. You already have Pokemon that can, like, fire a Hyper Beam and level half a city, maybe. Depending on how well you aim your Gyarados, he might level half a city. He's just really well aimed, really well trained, right? You don't have to make it any scarier. You have to bring in Gigantamax Pokemon and be like, oh, Blastoise could level a continent. Who cares? Like, it's not even a concern anymore. It's already too much of a concern to worry about, is the thing.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
People are like, war never changes. And then someone deploys Blastoise and they're like, war has changed. Why? The Elite Four would be such a cakewalk if they didn't run stall strategies. If every other Elite Four fight wasn't, let's use Confuse Ray, Thunder Wave, Hypnosis, whatever, you know, whatever, you know? Even Lorelai's like, you know what, I'm gonna use Articuno and we're gonna set up Toxic. Why? Why are you setting up Toxic? Rude. Spheal leave. Goodbye, Spheal man. I'm gonna use Psychic even though it shouldn't matter. Did I kill her third Pokemon already? I don't think so. I don't even know what Gigantamax Durell... I mean... You know, Gigantamax Duraludon is just like a skyscraper. He doesn't have 36 cannons sticking out of his back. You know, he's not as scary. I guess if he fell... Like, the thing with any Gigantamax Pokemon is if they fall over, they're horrifying, right? So you have that going for you. But that's about it, really. There isn't a Gigantamax Drifloon. Calm down, Sims. There should be. But a Dynamax Drifloon, yeah, that's basically just a, Ooh, imagine if there was. That's a design we don't have that should have happened. You're right, I'm writing to Game Freak right now. Dear Game Freak, why no Zeppelin Gigantamax Drifloon? Send. I could have sent that in chat, it would have been horrible. But oh boy, if it did pop, Kate Sith. Yeah, Drifloon's the one that kidnaps children. I actually don't know. I guess I was actually referring to Drifblim, because it's the evolved form. But yeah, Drifloon's the one that kidnaps children. Yes, there are multiple Pokemon that do that. Hypno also kidnaps children. I don't know if there's a list of Pokemon that kidnaps children. I'll look real quick. I'll Google real quick. Pokemon that kidnapped children. Let's go. This just says Drifloon. The 20 most horrifying Pokedex entries across the Pokemon games. Okay. So we know that... Okay, what's Cacturn Steel?
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's
Cacturn that spot wayward travelers in the desert will follow them in a ragtag group. It's said that the Cacturn are simply waiting for the adventurer to tire out, so that they're incapable of moving. Wow! Okay, so Cacturn might, in fact, kidnap children who wander into the desert. We don't know if they kidnap them or just eat them, but they do something terrible, and they wait for you to not be able to fight back. Okay, Sliggoo is in this list. Why is Sliggoo in this list?
What's this?
Sliggoo apparently has a hard time determining what's friend and what's food, and may just accidentally consume its friends. So probably not a kidnapper, might eat children if left untended.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
Alright, so it looks like Houndoom's in this list. His is pretty run-of-the-mill. He'll apparently give you a burn whose pain will never go away. forever, no matter what you do. Which kind of makes me wonder if it can inflict, like, ghost feeling. Like, if it burns your arm and then you lose your arm, do you still feel the burn pain on your arm? Maybe. That's probably not something Pokemon considered when they wrote that Pokédex entry, but maybe. Gorobus. Creature will corner its victim and then use its needle-like mouth to siphon the life force from whatever it's consuming, leaving its lifeless husk to float slowly to the bottom of the seafloor. It's a good thing these things just exist in the ocean, because, oh boy, Gorobus just sucks the life out of you and then leaves your lifeless husk there. Gardevoir's is the most dangerous ability. I don't think it's the most terrifying Pokemon, right? Like, there's a difference between scary and scary strong. Like, arguably, like, if you're gonna... welcome back, Victor. Yeah, that's right. We killed Charizard. Your boys. Game Freak must be stopped. I don't know if that's what you were referring to. But Gengar KO'd Charizard. They can't both win, Victor. They can't both win. One of them had to lose. I was really confused at first because I'm so used to Butts 2 being out. I didn't know what you were talking about when you said my boys, plural. I was like, Charizard's not boys. I forgot Gengar was out. Oh. Okay. Glasses lost. Start a timer, somebody. I can't see to start a timer. Alright, Arcanine, I can deal with that. I'd rather not deal with that. Who do I have on my team? Cloyster? Let's swap in Cloyster. Let Cloyster have a go. The Cloyster just has access to Clam. Look, it was rude of you to take my glasses off while I was reading a wiki article about the most horrifying Pokemon. How am I supposed to finish reading what's so scary about Gourgeist? I also can't read chat now, you know, that's a thing to consider. I got you. I can fix that. Fix that real quick. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Hang on, let me just... I'm getting there. I'm coming. I can read chat, I promise. Where's me? I'm not... I don't follow me, of course. I'm dumb. A little bit dumb. It's fine. Take me to Stream Manager. Does that show me chat? Yeah. Let's be real. A decent amount of people IRL, when given Pokemon, would just desert their post during a Poke War to do unsavory things. You right. You right. You mean person, how do you like that? Okay, I see. You've taken away my glasses so that I have to play the game blind because I KO'd Charizard. Charizard deserved it, A. And B, you have no idea how many Charizards I've killed. Cloyster, can you self-destruct? Maybe he'll miss. Miss that Body Slam, dog. That sucks. I took off my glasses and Cloyster started missing everything. I don't think I've lost to a Charizard yet. I think I've pretty consistently beat Charizard. Alright, Butts 2, get back in there, I guess. Dragonair sucks. I also don't think I've actually lost to Dragonair. It's whatever comes out after Dragonair that I lose to. Dragonair just sets me up to be very, very angry. I'd like a paralysis, please. No? No paralysis? That's fine.
What'll it do?
Lapras and Kangaskhan, yes, I've lost to a considerable amount. How did he get paralysis on Body Slam and I didn't get paralysis on Thunderbolt? I'm done. Random chance. Random chance dictates at some point I would do better in these fights, you know?
What now? Good hit. What's this?
Tell you what, Lance, you're crapping on my dreams, dude. I was really hoping to be done with this Thursday evening and be able to play Pokemon Yellow Saturday morning. You're just ruining me, Lance. Absolutely demolishing my dreams. This is the rival fight anyway. This isn't Lance anymore. But Lance has ruined my dreams. That's Fat Mouse Gaming. Pour a glass out for all the Gardevoirs. You're right. Goodbye, Arcanine! It's funny, we were just talking about Lopunny, because Sims doesn't like bunny Pokemon, apparently. Apparently any bunny Pokemon. She doesn't like Bunnelby, she doesn't like Buneary, she doesn't like Lopunny.
This is a fight between two different types of Pokemon.
That's the one announcement from... That's like the one announcement from the Pokemon Stadium announcer that I don't care for. This is a fight between two different kinds of Pokemon. Yeah, duh. Of course. Of course it is. I bet this Magneton knows Earthquake or something.
It's one Pokemon against two now. The tense battle continues.
Alright, let's try to set up Hypnosis again. We'll see how that goes. It failed. We'll try it again, that's fine. First we'll be paralyzed though. Then we'll get one hit KO'd by a Thunderbolt. It's fine.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I can't tell what that emote is.
What will it do?
Vibe. Oh, is that the hamster? Is that the hamster doing the... That's cool.
What now? Oh no, it fell asleep.
Aha, you fell asleep, son!
How will this news affect the battle? They strike fighting poses.
Do not wake up.
Fast asleep. What's this?
Ah, good.
Power strike. What a furious battle.
That almost fully healed me.
Now. Oh, it still can't move.
Timer's up. Thank you, Kate Sith. Thank you. That would be a good time. I don't know if I'd want to,
There, it's a hit.
No, just hanging out with a Golurk for the rest of your life would be pretty cool, actually.
Needed match. It woke up.
I don't know much about Golurk, so I don't know how
Right on the spot.
how well suited they are to hanging out.
Leading an inch.
But, you know, can't be bad. Oh look, Golurk's the next entry on the most horrifying Pokemon. Not really. I kid, I joke.
What will it do?
Nice, simple, nice.
It's a hit. It goes down after a good fight.
Why, Sims? Lopunny might be cool.
Combatants are down to their last Pokemon.
You don't know. Lopunny might be chill to hang out with.
Oh, it's
Teach you some cool new kicks or something. I don't know. I don't know what Lopunny does.
There's just one
Actually, I do know that she kicks.
side now. The battle
I've
is
lost to a
coming
Lopunny
right
kicking
down
me.
to the wire.
Oh look, Blastoise knows Earthquake. I'm gonna throw my 64 controller. Corrupt my game file. Start over again. What a cool badge. Super Ultra Combo 2023. Neat. I don't know what that is. But neat all the same. Alright. Pre-roll ads will resume shortly, so it's time for... I'm also out of water. So we'll take another short ad break. We'll be right back. Ducklings. Gonna go take a short ad break. I'll run some special ads for our subscribers, and we'll be right back. Be right back. Right after the timer ends. That's a nice... good timing. Good timing.
Is your dessert so boring it's left your family snoring? Not anymore. Introducing the Original Chocolate Factory, the fun, easy way to turn ordinary into extraordinary desserts. Just place in store-bought chocolate, select your favorite treat, then with adult supervision, simply dip it, dunk it, fill it, or pour it. Look, regular pots burn chocolate, but Chocolate Factory's double boiler is 2 pans in 1. The bottom simmers water, while the top quickly melts chocolate into a smooth and creamy sensation. perfect for dipping nuts, strawberries, and bananas. And look, fill the designer mold for snowmen during the holidays. Create teddy bears, seashells, lollipops, and more. You can even make a gift basket at a fraction of the price. The complete Chocolate Factory kit comes with everything you need, including this dipping dessert guide. That's over 90 pieces, all for $19.95. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-592-3388 and order the Chocolate Factory for $19.95. Treat your family to chocolate creations. You must be 18 or older to call.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride?
Pikachu!
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be right back.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon? On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all. Games and systems.
Towering over Cobra, it's the awesome G.I. Joe headquarters. So massive it holds over 50 Joe figures with searchlight, 3 missile launchers, 8 electronic sounds, and removable rapid-fire gun. But Cobra strikes the headquarters battle targets and triggers a jailbreak.
Destro's escaping!
Blast the tower and it crashes down. G.I. Joe headquarters with electronic sounds, rapid-fire gun, and blast action targets. Figures sold separately. I believe the expression is, put up your dukes.
Well, if it isn't Tamagotchi, her new favorite pet.
Yes!
So what's that make me, fish sticks?
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, no. By all means, feed it. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie! I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change? How about changing some water here?
Katie, Buzz is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause, too. Want to see that again?
Tamagotchi, the original virtual reality pet. Your care determines the pets you get. From Bandai.
Dragon Ball Z, the saga continues. Cosmic evil is on the rise. You and your friends are Earth's only hope. Will Goku and Trunks' Super Saiyan power be enough this time? Gohan's in danger until Team Dragon Ball Z joins the fight. But wait, it's evil Frieza. The Earth is still in trouble. Your friends are in for the fight of their life, but you won't let them down. The fate of the world depends on it. Each sold separately.
Well, that's a much more suitable backstory for Golurk than for most other Pokemon. It's a very agreeable dude, Golurk, apparently. I can close out of Twitch on my phone now because I can see! I can fight! I can drink more water. Water's important. I have a cat. She's getting pet. She might get picked up if she doesn't run away soon. It kind of struck me that Golurk must be your favorite when he was your point of contact for fleeing the Poke War. Hello, Two-Face. Hello. Oh, I know you're the angriest baby, aren't you? You hate being held, don't you? Yeah. I know. Say hello. Say hello. No, you don't like that, do you? No, you don't want to be held, huh? No. No, you don't want to be held. She's so angry. Look at her. I will not say I'm sorry for ending Charizard. I'm gonna end him again if Lance chooses him again. I'm sorry Lance chose to put Charizard in against me when I clearly had the advantage. Exactly, it's Lance's fault. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just climbing the ranks. over and over again.
We're waiting.
I'm just climbing the ranks.
Pokemon.
Golurk was your first ever shiny? That's cool.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Kate Sith, have you ever caught a shiny?
What's this?
Oh, I guess you can't spam remove glasses. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was set so that you couldn't spam it. Your first shiny was Seedot. That's also a cool shiny.
The heated battle rages on.
Mine was a Meryl. Mine was a Meryl. I still have him. Rude, yes I have. Sorry. So I asked that question before it popped up before your answer popped up in chat. So I'm sorry if you were already answering that. And I wasn't like, it's not rude. There's a 1 in 800 something chance that you encounter a shiny or something. I don't know what the odds are. They're bad. They're really low.
Oh, it's Articuno. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
Oh,
They strike fighting poses.
what free shiny is on the 30th? Is it Pikachu? Is it shiny Pikachu? I already have a shiny Pikachu that I have to give to Sims. I don't need another.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I don't know if I do have a dream team of 6 Pokemon, really. I have a team of Pokemon. They're back there on the... Hang on. They're... I don't know. The sun's kind of hitting them harshly. But they're back there? Helioptile. Or Heliolisk, whichever one the fully evolved one is. Armaldo, Butterfree, and Politoed. I haven't actively sought a lot of shiny Pokemon, but I actively sought shiny Butterfree and shiny Politoed for that team. Is that 6 Arcanine, Victor, or is that your first shiny? Because that's a weird dream team.
Shiny on the 30th.
Oh, shiny on the 30th. Thank you for clarity. I forgot that question was asked. Okay, brain melty.
Is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent.
We just vibe. Free one. Victor, what was your first shiny? If you can remember it. Legally speaking, my first shiny was the red Gyarados and silver, gold, and crystal. But I don't consider that a shiny because it's not organic. Or, it's shiny, right? I consider it a shiny. I don't consider it a shiny catch because it's not organic, it's natural.
The heated battle rages on.
I also didn't know that that wasn't a unique thing at the time. I don't know if shininess is explained in the second generation of games, but I know that when I encountered it, I didn't know that shiny Pokemon existed. I thought that red Gyarados existed. Shiny Aeron is a really cool first shiny. Much cooler than shiny Meryl. 6 bug Pokemon that don't do anything. So you want 6 Wurmples. Or 6 Caterpie. Technically, 6 Caterpie do less than 6 Wurmples. Wurmples know Poison Sting. Caterpie just knows Tackle.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. Oh,
Who's your dream team, Fat Mouse? What's your six chosen perfect Pokemon? You tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. I don't actually know if I could name 6. Did I say I'll tell me mine? I thought I said I'll tell you mine, but maybe. I believe you. Hang on, I'm actively composing the list as we talk about this. It's a hard list to compose. Right? I can name 3 off the top of my head that aren't subject to change at all, are always the best boys. I don't know... I mean, you know, if you're... So I think a dream team of 6 Pokemon that aren't necessarily viable doesn't necessarily ride on the idea of there not being legendaries, because you're not looking at them for competitiveness anyway. So yeah, I would assume you could include legendaries. I think 6 is fine. If you like, if you just like 6 legendary Pokemon, like whatever. Entei and Articuno. Kind of like 2 polar opposites. Entei, the fire beast of ground, and Articuno, the flying ice bird. I'm poisoned. No, I didn't say it wasn't a good balanced team. It's a good balanced team, absolutely. For sure. I mean, yeah. Go for it. Entei and Articuno, why not? I actually know how balanced that would be. Yeah, but yeah, go for it. Golurk, Muck, Escavalier, Regirock, Chandelure, Snorlax. Okay, those are cool, yeah. Golurk makes sense. Muck's cool. Regirock. Do you just really like golems, or is it just like Golurk and Regirock in particular? Just out of curiosity. I'm not trying to call you out. That's not a hot take, Kate Sith. Lots of people like Galarian Articuno. You can't just say hot take and then be like, this opinion that many people have? I have it too. Galarian Articuno is an ice type.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one.
Cool.
There it goes.
So, I'm working with Slowbro, Rhydon, Aggron, and Muck. Alolan Muck, or Muck, either way. Like, I've always liked Muck, and then Alolan Muck was introduced, and I was like, oh, he's perfect. He's amazing. Alolan Muck is really cool. Oh, you know what? I got it. I can do it easy peasy. We'll add Armaldo and Galarian Weezing. Not regular Weezing. I do like regular Weezing, but Galarian, there's just something about Galarian Weezing that is so cool. I love his little top hat.
We're coming down to the end.
Yeah, that's 6 Pokemon. I can figure it out. I think there's nothing wrong with having bias toward a particular group. It makes me wonder why the other Reggies don't make your list. Because you could formulate a 6 Golem team, for sure. Maybe 6 Golems would be, like, really boring, though. Like, after you get 2 Golems, it's like, do I need more Golems, really? Diablo 2 would argue that you don't. You only need 1. Or at the very least, you can only have 1. They're not going to let you have more than 1.
There's been major action already.
I quite like the Reggies. I think the Reggies are really cool. I don't, Kate Sith. I have bias toward all Pokemon. I try to look for Pokemon types that I have bias toward, and then I'm like, well, yeah, poison types are really cool, but so are grass types. Yeah, rock types are really cool, but steel types are really cool too. I have a bias towards steel and poison, probably. Not that I only have 1 steel and 2 poisons in that list I made. At Pokecatch. She sure did at Pokecatch. A wild lampant appears. I need to hear this conversation. It's Gyarados! Oof. Oof! I can give you a list of 6 Pokemon you'll run, Sims. You don't even have to think. I'll do it. Hell, let me select my Pokemon.
This is truly it! The final battle against the rival! This is the final act in a long and arduous quest in the Gym Leader Castle!
Boom, done. I got you. I got you, Sims. Got you covered. I'm the best around. Ariados is a questionable bug choice of those 6. Like Volcarona, Frostlass, Scizor, Galvantula, Araquanid, all solid bugs. I don't know if Ariados is a 6th, a viable 6th choice. Venomoth might actually be better. Don't get me wrong, I think the Reggies are the best legendaries in my honest hot take opinion, but there can only be 1 Reggie on my team. And it has to be Regirock. Okay, I can appreciate that. I mean, you know. Well, like I said, running a large number of golems, probably not as great as you would think, you know? What did I say? I said Frostlass? Did I say Frostlass twice? Did I say Frostlass aloud? I meant Frostmoth, obviously. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, Frostmoth. Frostlass is my, was my...
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
Gen 6 contest Pokemon of choice. Oh, he can't get it because he got a cone on. I'm coming, buddy. I get door for you. Oh! Yeah, come on. Yeah. Come on. I know you want to be on TV so bad, don't you? There you go, buddy. Say hello. Say hello. You have an orange on your head. Yes, you do. I don't know if I have a favorite legendary trio. It might be the Reggies, though. I do like the Beasts. But as a guy who really appreciates tanks, I think the Reggies are better than the Beasts. Seems like a fitting way to spend your eternity. Kind of like Homeboy in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Except instead of... No, not Raiders of the Lost Ark. No, the other one. The Last Crusade. Is he trying to leave now? No, Two-Face came in. I see. Hey, Shelter. You won, buddy. Not Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Last Crusade. My homeboy in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, who stayed in that cave for like 600 years or something, guarding the Holy Grail. He's not a bug, Sims. I know you don't want to hear it again, but just because he looks like a beetle doesn't make him a beetle. He's just a samurai. He is a bug. He looks like a bug. He's a bug. He's a samurai beetle. He's not, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't. Like that Japanese show, Beetleborgs! Is Beetleborgs Japanese? I think Beetleborgs is not Japanese, but maybe it is. Big Bad Beetleborgs. I am pretty sure this is American. Is it based on... Is it like... Of course it is. Of course it is, because we can't make our own combat sequences, right? So, like, any show with white people in it, and then, like, people in costumes fighting monsters, if you never see the white people doing the fighting, it's because they're not. It's because it is an Asian show that has been expanded to include white people drama with the Asian fighting in it. I think modern Power Rangers doesn't have that problem, but I know that original Power Rangers was just like an adaptation of just like a monster fighting show. And then we were like, but what if it was a bunch of high school kids in America? And we slapped them in there. So, no, Sims, it's not a Japanese show. It is an American show using footage from a Japanese show. Totally different. You're right, though. Beetleborgs is technically Japanese. The part of Beetleborgs that you like is Japanese. You're 100% right. Is that right? Start with Onyx? I think so. I think that's right. Yeah, no, we just stole it. We might have adapted it eventually. But like... If it only got 2 seasons... It did, it only got 2 seasons, which means it is just an adaptation of, I don't dare try to pronounce this. Oh, it's just Jukou B Fighter? It might not be Jukou, it might be Juku. I don't know how that OU after the K sounds. Is it? I don't... Maybe. Can't be. Okay, so the question isn't, is it older than Power Rangers? The question is Jukou B Fighter older than Power Rangers? 1995. Power Rangers... 93. Sorry. Power Rangers beats it. Wait, the newest season of Power Rangers is the first one to have all footage from the... What? Wait, what does that mean? Hang on, wait, what does that mean? Explain. Define. Like, all of the footage is made by the cast that... The cast doesn't change between fight sequences and high school sequences. It's always the same people in costume. I assume is how that reads. In which case, is that, like, new? And is that, like, just American?
other down.
Also, are we talking about Dino Fury? Isn't that an old show? It says it's 2021, 2022, but that can't be right. But that's fair, Sims. That's, I mean, the original point being, that Pokemon that makes me think of Lelouch is, in fact, a Beetleborg in Pokemon form. You're right. So you're not talking about the Power Rangers Dino Fury show that apparently came out in 2021. Dino Thunder is the old dinosaur Power Rangers show. That explains so much. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always? That's a movie, right? That's not a series. Okay. New Power Rangers? Wait. No, I'm still so confused. So there's a... Did I use Thunder and it missed or something? So there's a Power Rangers show that isn't listed on the Power Rangers wiki, is what I'm understanding. There's got to be a new Power Rangers show. This says Dino Fury. Once and Always is a movie. New Power Rangers series title reveal. What is this?
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1.
I don't need to talk to you, listen to you talk. I just need you to show me this series, please. Lame. Cosmic Fury? Is that the name of it? Power Rangers Cosmic Fury?
They're staring each other down.
Sorry, I got distracted. I should be done with this Slowbro by now. Look, Victor, everyone has sacrificed a favorite Pokemon to me during this stream. I have killed Slowbro so many times, and that's okay, you know? Pokemon die at the hands of butts, too. It's just a fact.
The heated battle rages on. What's next?
Well, I mean, either way, they're organic. They're animals. They would be animals. Reptiles are animals. They're not mammals, theoretically. Theoretically, they could be mammals. Some of them supposedly have hair, some of them have feathers. I thought feathers were a quality of avians. Are both Turbo and Mighty Morphing not set in space part of the time? And further to that point, is there not just a Power Rangers in Space? There is, Power Rangers in Space. It is right after Turbo. It is literally just titled Power Rangers in Space. It's 1998. Kate Sith, you're welcome. Remember the one where they were police? ABC Kids remembers. No, sorry, ABC Family and Toon Disney. Remember, my bad. Not ABC Kids, my bad. No, it's Power Rangers in Space. Are you thinking of Power Rangers Zeo, which takes place between Power Rangers and Turbo? Also, mind you, there's another show that takes place between Rangers and Turbo that's titled Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. Did Saban adapt that one too? Apparently. Weird. I don't remember that one. I don't remember Alien Rangers and Zeo at all. That was SPD. SD is Gundam. Gundam SD. Space Patrol Delta, yeah. I had very limited exposure to Power Rangers. Also, right after Power Rangers in Space was Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. And after that was Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. There are apparently a ton of Power Rangers that take place in space, Kate said. In fact, I think the entire original Fox run of Power Rangers has something to do with space throughout it. It's only once ABC got it and it became like Wild Force and Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder that it stopped being space. Which has nothing to do with ABC or Fox because 50% of the show isn't even made by these American companies. It's Japanese in origin. I also don't know how much of well, Victor said this is the first one that hasn't featured the same cast on that has featured the same cast on both ends. So I assume all of them are adapted from some other show. You're doing a ROM hack of Pokemon Stadium? Is it the rental Pokemon actually have good movesets? Because that would be an amazing ROM hack. Or is it introducing Gen 3 Pokemon? Would also be an amazing ROM hack. SWAT Cats? That second thing I said would be really difficult, though, because you'd have to have 3D models of all of the Pokemon that didn't look like they clashed with the models that currently exist. I take that back. Thundercats. Thundercats is really good. It's also on some streaming platform I was looking at the other night trying to find Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo's not on any streaming platform. It's infuriating. I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog instead. Shh, Nintendo might be listening. It's beyond just rental Pokemon being viable. That's an important feature, though. Let's not neglect that rental Pokemon need to be viable. Are you doing this one, or are you doing Stadium 2? You said this game, I assume this one, but opening up the floor for it. No, you're wrong, I was talking about 2. 1? Okay, cool.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
More familiar with Stadium 1? Okay, I mean, that's fair. I mean, Stadium 1's also smaller and more easier to modify, theoretically. So, like, I'd get it either way. Like, more familiar with it, easier to do. Just didn't feel like it. It's better. I don't know if I'd agree, but it's better. It has a better reward for completing the Hall of Fame. Pokemon Stadium 2 just gives you Baton Pass Farfetch'd. I should have used Psychic. I used Thunderbolt like a dummy. Here I am. Ouchie, I hit myself. Whacked myself. I didn't know Disney Plus only had some of the X-Men movies. Then again, I haven't rewatched any X-Men movies. I don't think I have rewatched any X-Men movies since I... I'm gonna say since I graduated high school, but I think I may have rewatched Origins once. I may have rewatched Origins. I have watched... Oh no, that's not true. So I've not rewatched any of the old X-Men movies since high school. I have definitely rewatched First Class. It doesn't have First Class or Days of Future Past? Weird. I may have rewatched Apocalypse. I still haven't watched Dark Phoenix. I don't think I rewatched Apocalypse, but I might have. Just because, like, some of the scenes in it are kind of emblazoned in my brain, which makes me think I rewatched it. But maybe I just caught clips of it, like, at someone else's house at some point or something. Move type changes, baby and middle evolution Pokemon having the ST to their final Evo counterparts. Type changes and different teams from trainers altogether. Nice. Cool. Sounds like a good time. You do a lot of ROM hacking? I assume this isn't your first endeavor. Fat Mouse Gaming? Oh. Logan. I might have rewatched Logan. I don't think I have, but I might have. It sounds like a good time. At first I was very confused. I was like, baby Pokemon don't exist in Gen 1. But you were talking about basic Pokemon. Baby Pokemon. I got you. And I'm not being pedantic, I'm just explaining why I paused. Like, why I stopped and said, something's not right. But I figured it out. ROM hacked in the past, never released. Okay. So nothing I can access. Okay. Cool. Well, it sounds like a good time. Are you planning to do, like, a post of Stadium Unchained somewhere?
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Are we talking about having watched Apocalypse with other people or Logan with other people? I don't know where to post it. That's fair. See, I wouldn't know where you could post it either. Because A, I don't know how that sort of thing works. And B, off the top of my head, I don't know what ROM websites are still active. DG Emu, I know, is gone. I can't name any other ROM sites at the moment. Except for, I can't name any other ROM sites at the moment. I give up. I'm not going to try anymore because my brain's just, melty. Nice melty brain. Nice amnesiac brain. I mean, that would work. That would theoretically work. I mean, there's probably also Discord groups you could join where you could share it. Share the link or something, theoretically. Both of those would be sufficient, I would think. And get it out there, Other people could enjoy it. It depends on, who you want to share it with, I guess. Do I have an Onyx in my team? I do. That's right. I have an Onyx in my team. None of these are dupes. I didn't run Kingler or Hypno previously. I'm gonna Thunder, see if I can one-hit KO this Blastoise. Oh, you would! Why, though? Why? Because you're not supposed to know my moveset. Why would you swap to Magneton? Except that it's just to set up Thunder Wave. Oh, I should have used Psychic. Why even lead Blastoise if you're just gonna swap into Magneton? Rude.
What now? A psychic blast.
That's a lot of content to get into going into round 2. An entire second set of all the trainers and blah blah blah. theoretically, like, I don't know. I feel like a large portion of the allure of that, to me, would just be being able to play around with all of the changes. Personally, I think going into round 2 would be, like, unnecessary excess. But I guarantee you somebody else would pick it up, play into round 2, and then be like, oh, unfinished mod, this is bad. And, you know, that's a thing. I would disagree. I think if you go in and you modify all of the rental Pokemon to make them viable, and you adjust all of the trainer battles to make them more engaging, more difficult, whatever your end goal is, I don't see how you could get to round 2 and complain about it. Yeah, if you wanted to do round 2 and just make it super difficult, that would... Everybody just runs Dragonite with Wrap and Thunderwave. Actual nightmares.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. We're down to the last Pokemon. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Hydro Pump! Yeah, it's a hit! It's finally taken down!
And that's totally understandable. I think that's where the focus needs to be at anyway, because that's your first impression, and that's what the majority of people who picked it up would be participating in, I would think. Theoretically. A Miltank with rollout. Miltank's Gen 2. Can't put it in. Do it anyway. Mod it in. Make it a thing. Make it a nightmare. Its attack missed! Come on, dude. That's good, at least. Hypno's apparently got really big special. That's good.
What'll it do? Oh no, it fell asleep! Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight.
No! Rig the game against player 1. Anytime you put someone to sleep, they wake up the next turn.
What a furious battle!
That's why it was changed in Generation 2, because it's so ridiculously unlucky.
What's this? It fell asleep again! How will this snooze affect the battle? It woke up! What's next? Miss the target!
Seriously? Twice in a row? Horse crap. I'm gonna lose. Poke catch! Great ball! Oh, Sims beat me to it. Goodbye, Hypno.
We're down to one Pokemon aside.
Alright, Kingler.
Combatants face each other.
Let's see what you got, dog.
Oh, it's Kingler! There's just one Pokemon aside now.
Oh.
The battle is coming right down to
Alright, hit him with the Crab Hammer. Let's go. It's true, Magneton's not that cool.
What'll it do?
Kingler's got big defense. Good, good, good. That's what I thought. That's what we need here.
What now? Drill that weak spot. Neither one is
That wasn't very effective. We'll go Strength. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that didn't hit as hard as I'd like. Maybe strength will hit harder.
What's next? What's the weak spot?
That's the thing with all those Gen 4 third stage Pokemon they introduced. Like, I honestly feel like sometimes they take away from the evolutionary line. Like, Magneton is way cooler as Magneton than as Magnezone. I don't really care for Magmortar compared to Magmar.
What a furious battle!
Oh, come on! Electivire's cool. I still think it's a weird evolution for Electabuzz, but, like, it is cool.
Savage attack! Yeah, it's a hit! It goes
We won.
down after a good fight!
We won.
Congratulations!
Kingler pulled it out. We won. I don't like Rhyperior. Rhyperior has grown on me a lot since he was introduced. Like, when he first dropped, I was like, that's stupid. Rhydon doesn't need an evolution. He's a perfect baby boy. He's the best thing to exist in the franchise ever. Aside from Slowbro, some days. But, like, I have grown accustomed to the idea that Rhyperior is statistically better than Rhydon. And isn't a bad design. He's just not Rhydon. Snorlax is a national treasure, and they haven't given him a third stage, and I'm so happy about that, because, like, I don't know what they would do to make a third stage Snorlax, but I guarantee it would make me furious. And it's funny, because I don't know if it's because Blissey is just a really good design, or if it's because Blissey is old enough that I don't even think of it as a separate form. But, like, I see Blissey and I'm like, yeah, that's a good Pokemon design. I never once look at Blissey and say, how dare they adjust a Generation 1 Pokemon with a second form? Ridiculous. But I do say that with Rhydon and Magneton, and for the most part, Magmar and Electabuzz. I don't like Tangrowth. Tangela's... I mean, I don't like Tangela or Tangrowth, really. Really? Why did I do that? That's not my reaction to the follow, for clarity. That's my reaction to the game. Fat Mouse, thank you for following. Apparently I positioned my game directly over the activity notification. It did flash, but it flashed right here. I know, dude, I know. I made a mistake. No, it was there. It was there. It was there. It was there. I promise you, you could see the little feathers on the edge. It was there. Look, Victor, are you still here? Unfollow me, follow me. Unfollow me, follow me. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Just playing video games, man. Alright, Sims, follow me, unfollow me. Or the reverse of that. Unfollow me, follow me. It's gonna reset your follow timer, but that's okay. We don't have a command for that anyway. Thank you so much for the follow, Fat Mouse Gaming. I look forward to seeing you in future streams, and I look forward to hearing about your Pokemon Stadium ROM hack progress. If you want, we have a Discord. Feel free to join it, and if you want to share your ROM hack progress there, or if you want to share the finished product in the future, it's there, man. We're happy to have it, you know? Yeah, see, there it is. Thank you, Kate Sith, for testing my theory, proving it out for me. Testing out my theory, proving it for me. I can form sentences. We are actually wrapping up stream right now. We'll be back tomorrow evening, but be sure to stick around because we're going to raid right into Everybody Sims. She's going to be playing some Sims 4 125 kitten challenge, 2,000 baby challenge, something like that. She's going to have a lot of baby somethings on stream. It's going to be incredible in celebration of her recent pregnancy. I don't know if that picked up on the microphone. But yeah, we're going to pop over to Everybody Sims stream. Going to hang out with her. And I'm going to drop a shout out real quick for Sublime, because he's still live. He's a big, proud supporter of the stream. We love our Sublime hysteria around these parts. So we're just going to drop him a... That's not the shout-out I wanted, actually. Because that one requires that you go to his channel, and this one does not. And I'm not saying you shouldn't pop over to Sublime's channel. But what I am saying is, he is intended for mature audiences, and you can just click that follow button and go with us into the raid over to Sim's channel. Whatever your preference is in that scenario, though. Alright, I have rambled long enough. It's 1 minute until Sims goes live, so we're gonna raid over to @EverybodySims, and I'll see you, Ducklings, on the other side.